investing and just planning for money is more, it's easier said than done. It's very easy for you in your head to paint this picture of a good investment journey and how you'd like to budget. You get money at the beginning of the month and you're like, I'm sticking to the budget. But it's very, very easy to actually say and even write down the things that you want to achieve. But at the point of implementation is where really, really the rubber meets the road. And so, the other day I was looking at our model, and of course, if you're just seeing this for the first time, I work for TSAVO, and in TSAVO, of course, we are in the real estate investment space. And I was looking at how people perceive investment, and especially investment in real estate. And very many people look at the asset, or rather the product, as the unit. And the problem with that is, if you have not set your mind to a form of discipline that enables you to think, what are the things that I actually need to apply, or what are the things that I need to implement to ensure that my investment actually works, it becomes a rat race. And the problem with money is, very many people think that you are out of the rat race the moment you start investing. But that is not necessarily true, because if you enter the investment space and you enter with a mindset of saving, or you're looking at, this is my savings plan, this is my fallback plan, this is the thing that I'm doing to save my future, then at the moment where your discipline is tested, it will be very difficult for you to really quickly come back and say, these are the things that I need to continuously do to enable me achieve financial independence. Now, the journey towards financial independence is very, very long. Some of us would take 10 years, other people would take 15 years, other people would take even 20, 30 years. So the journey towards financial independence is very, very long. And if you don't have something, a mechanism to always keep you at par with your investment discipline, then you might lose out. And so, as I go back to my initial plan, starting to invest does not mean you're outside the rat race. The moment you get to a position where you're not chasing a product, but you're chasing the mindset of financial independence, then you have really gotten to a place where you've sort of understood, what are the drivers that enable me to get to financial independence. Now, when I'm saying chasing the product, is chasing either a particular unit, chasing the amount of rent that should come in, chasing the amount of money that you're paying every month towards that, if you're looking at property, towards that property, then you'll be very blinded. Because sometimes, and today I was having a very interesting conversation with one of my friends who is an investor, and I told him I will punish him for this. And so when I met these guys, they were below 28 years, they were probably in their mid-20s, so 25, 26 there, and I was very, very happy because I met them back in 2018, and that time we had just launched now our Royal Suburbs Phase 1, which of course has now been in existence for a while. And when they started 2018, that time the spirit was there, and they were very ready, and they were able to quickly finish paying for their unit within 2 years. And you can imagine, these are very young people who are paying 20-something thousand a month, and they were able to finish paying their unit within 3 years, and immediately they started earning. And when they started earning, we were launching TSAVO Step Up, which we just completed, and they came on board, and they took TSAVO Step Up, and they took TSAVO Phase 2. Then along the line, and you can imagine, this is a journey from 2018 till 2024. This is a long term. And by the time they were getting to 2022, because today we were discussing just the investment plan, by the time they got to 2022, actually end of 2022, they became complacent. And the problem with that is, you will actually never see it coming. Because the moment you look at that investment as a fallback plan, meaning you're saying, if things get bad, I have this thing to clutch on, or if things get bad, the rent that is coming in will be able to sustain me, you will lose the habit of living lean. And the discipline in investing is not the amount of money you're earning. It is the ability to be able to live within the same means that you started. And it's crazy. Can you imagine a journey of 4 years? How do you retain the same lifestyle? But you can look at it in a way that, if I need to be financially independent, I need to consistently retain this level of discipline towards an investment, even when things are good. Even when things are good, that I'm able to work within this means, and in a way say that by the time I'm becoming financially independent, I've given myself, say, 10 years, I've given myself 15 years, I'm still able to retain that discipline that eventually becomes a habit. That living lean actually does not require a reminder. And it's a very difficult balance. But I think if you're putting yourself in a situation where you're around people who are like-minded, you're putting your best effort and your best years towards work and ensuring that you're always having income coming in, and you're putting majority of your income that is coming in, that is active income, towards investment, it is actually possible to become financially independent at a very consistent pace. And so starting your investment does not mean you're outside the rat race, but consistently retaining the investment discipline then takes you towards financial independence. I hope this is very helpful. We are happy to enable you achieve financial independence. I hope you're able to see this not just as a product, but an enabler for you to really understand your spending habits, to really understand where you take your money, and to really understand this investment space.